And gentlemen, hello and welcome back again. We're taking a look at, oh my goodness gracious, I actually need to do one more thing. I completely forgot that I turned off the
10
audio
seconds remaining.
before. I like to have the music on because I'm crazy like that.
5
It's just
seconds
sort of the way
remaining.
that I roll is I sometimes like to have my own music off and then put the music on through other stuff. But anyways, welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen.
Dire
We're here
team
taking
pick.
a look at the GESC. It is the South American qualifiers, the first game in
Radiant
all of the
team pick.
action that's going to be coming over the next several days, and it's T-Show versus SG Esports. I'm absolutely thrilled to be casting this game. We do have a little bit of a weird situation going on right now, and this is something that I kind of want to watch for more and more. There was the change that came about when there was
10 seconds
coaches now being
remaining.
able to be added into the draft room. That means that you can actually have more value from a
5
coach than
seconds
you could have
remaining.
previously because coaches are going to be able to be there when you're drafting. But that also means that you have some players that are going to start standing in, like your Mads, like your
Radiant
Cats, who's
team
standing in
pick.
right now for SG, who can sometimes stand in if there's bigger issues that come up. You don't have to have a stand-in come out of nowhere, because that was something that I was thinking about when we were having all these technical delays and difficulties, which, by the way, you can see SG does have a level 1 penalty assessed to them currently. They didn't get to the level 2,
10
thankfully,
seconds remaining.
but they have a little bit less draft time. But that's what I'm saying, is that sometimes you might have struggled to get a
seconds
stand-in
remaining.
at the last minute, but then I remembered, oh yeah, it's actually Kat that's currently coaching SG, who can just hop in a jiffy and manage to play with the rest of his team. So even though you don't have Bardino, even though you don't have the player that you're more accustomed to playing with, you're still going to be able to have a more or less solid game up there. So I'm very excited about this one. I still think it's a
Dire team
detriment
pick.
for sure. You never want to play with somebody less than you're supposed to, but it's okay. Again, Lyrical going to be solo casting this one. It's been a little while since I've gotten to hop in the casting seat, but I'm very happy to be back in the new year. It's my
Radiant
first cast
team
of the new
back.
year as well. I was away for about a week or two while that was all happening, and there wasn't much Dota that was going on either during that time. But now we're in the thick of things again. There's qualifiers coming up. You've got the Star Ladder qualifiers that are happening. You've got these qualifiers of GESC that is happening.
10 seconds
There's
remaining.
a ton of tournaments that are all beginning to go again into this new year.
5
So we're right
seconds
back
remaining.
into it. Love to watch the captain's draft stuff that's going on as well. But this is where the storylines really are made. It's interpersonal battles between the region
Dire
and
team back.
obviously T-Show and SG. Some of the more well-known names, I would say that SG is coming into this one more or less the favorite, I would say, but because they're playing with the standard, it makes things a little bit more it's still, though, I think heavily favored for them. All right,
10 seconds
let's
remaining.
see. We've got Omni Knight banned out, as well as Eraser,
5
the
seconds remaining.
Brewmaster, Tiny, Shadow Shaman,
Radiant
and
team
Nyx Assassin.
back.
That led us into a first pick Puck overall, followed up
Dire
by
team
Bounty,
back.
Bane, and Darkseer. Now, this is really weird to me. I don't know if it's necessarily bad, but this seems like very strange to me. You pick a Puck early. That's usually because, like, all right, this is a
Radiant
hero that's like amazing at being able to be played in a bunch of different roles. I don't think it's a common Laposa hero. I don't think that it's one that he's known for playing all the time, but it is one where you generally think of this hero as somebody that's capable of going in different positions. And then immediately
10
afterwards, you
seconds
take the
remaining.
Darkseer. So, like, you're now sort of
5
having a
seconds remaining.
strong part of why you picked this hero kind of countered out instantly, because it's not going off lane. It's very low probability that it's going to be played safe lane. I don't think that we're going to be seeing it in the 4 position like Z-Freak plays it either. So you kind of know a lot of what SG's draft is going to be from the get-go. The problem that I'm seeing for D-Show, though, is that they have not great ways to deal with it. This is like maximum team fight. Jump in there, you drop a coil, vacuum wall, maybe you pull them out of the coil so you get the stun from the tether breaking, and then, like, what are you gonna do? You just nightmare somebody? It's like crazy long cast animation. You're probably silenced or stunned anyways. And if SG like load on a couple other heroes on top of this is just going to be devastating once you get to that later stage. Now, the plus side that you have for T-Show is they should have a vision advantage. You pick that bounty hunter early. I still think this hero is just incredibly strong and hard to deal with. I mean, you think about like what he's been able to do over, I think what you've seen like Puppey play it and do. He gets courier kills, which is great. It's like the bonus, but the big thing is getting vision, getting the movement speed from track also is really, really key. So I am spamming this hero in my pubs, and I've also been watching it a lot, just do quite well. And now T-Show realizing that there's some problems in their draft. There's issues with team fight. They're going to go for the big bad Tide Hunter. And they pick it third, so that way he's also very large in the portrait. He looks like he could just eat Bounty Hunter in one bite. Like he could eat all of Bounty Hunter's head there. But it's again, like it's trying to come up with trying to come up with a solution for the issue in their draft, which is not really having great team fight. I don't know if it is, I don't know if it's going to be enough. And now also taking the Witch Doctor. This is like strong leaning too. I already really like SG's draft. The one thing that's a little bit scary is that there's a lot of damage over time spells between these two heroes. You got Maledict, you've got Ion Shell, and sometimes you run into issues just like blowing up that one hero. Maybe that's where the puck comes in, and maybe he could even go for like a Dagon build later on or something like that if he wanted to. But it's something to at least be cognizant of. You're not going to be able to burst somebody as quickly. Particularly with the Tide Hunter, that can be an issue.
Juggernaut.
Jug gets taken for T-Show. Solid pick overall. I like it. I think it's pretty good against like a lot of stuns, a lot of, heroes that use magic damage and magic control.
10 seconds remaining.
But it's still, I don't know, could be a little bit rough.
5 seconds remaining.
Anyways. I guess the thing I'm a little bit concerned about it with is that maybe there's a chance that they could have taken something like a Spirit Breaker and tried to pressure him. I think that sometimes Jug runs into issues there, although you already have Bane. Bounty Hunter's going to be roaming. Bane is a strong support. This could be a scary offlane for Darkseer.
10 seconds remaining.
All right, Slark is up next.
5 seconds remaining.
Another hero that I think really ran into a lot of issues over the last patch. I think people were over anticipating how strong the Hex change was going to be. Maybe it's just that it's not something that's been tested out enough yet, but I do think that that's one that really hurt him. But already with like Shadow Shaman banned out, since Shadow Shaman is banned all the time anyways, it's kind of like it doesn't matter. Lion seems very unlikely to pick with already having Bane and Bounty Hunter. So, I mean, they're definitely going to be looking for either a mid or a safe laner. Maybe somebody that can pick up a Hex? That could be pretty good. Because that's the thing. Like, with this lineup, if you get a Hex onto Slark, he's probably just dead. I don't think that you're going to be able to deal with that. Like Omni Slash, I guess who would it be though? It'd have to be something like a Storm Spirit. I think I saw KP talking about like rushing a Tinker Hex on Twitter. He was saying that he really liked that build. That being said, KP is also not a mid player, but it's something to think about. I don't really like that idea actually. Oh, it's already banned out too. Again, apologies. I don't have a co-caster for today. I believe I have one set up for tomorrow though. But I will be doing this one solo. Doesn't mean that it's not going to be amazing, because everything that we do when it's involving Dota 2 is amazing. Last pick after the Bloodseeker ban.
10 seconds remaining.
Looking for another support.
5 seconds remaining.
Sand King? Is he in the pool? He's banned out. Clockwork's banned too. A lot of the good ones are really gone. I'm assuming this is the cat hero. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. You could go like an Earth Spirit, but I feel like if they had an Earth Spirit player, then they would have already picked it earlier. A lot of the really good 4s have been taken out of the pool. And limited draft time. It's coming down to the wire.
Team pick.
Is going to go for the Tusk. So that was one of the few ones left. I think getting the Tusk this late in the draft, you're super happy with this. They're still running into issues with Burst. And in their limited disables, I don't know if I love this, actually. I'm
10
thinking more and more
seconds
about it. And
remaining.
like, how are you going to kill Juggernaut? Like, what's going to be
5
the way that you do that? The
seconds
Tusk is nice because you can control him through BKB with both shards and Walrus Punch, but like he could save Omni Slash and just turn around and blow people the heck up. I don't know. This could be rough. I think T-Show might be in a better position. Last
Ember
pick.
Spirit.
Choose your
Ember
hero.
Spirit. Ember versus Puck. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be our first game of the GESC South American qualifiers. Should be a wonderful, wonderful time. I'm double checking that everything is looking good on the stream side. I want to make sure that there are no problems. We're going through some extra intense mumbo jumbo to try and fix things up and get everything working for you today. I hope that you are enjoying the broadcast and will continue to, because that's the important thing.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Again, there were some connectivity issues at the start, as we see Cat take the Witch Doctor. Those were with Bardino, though, so hopefully those issues do not persist going into the game for any of the other players. But there is a possibility always that there could be some issues there. The nice part is that both of these teams are from Brazil, so there's no like cross-country issues with connectivity where one team has better ping than the other. I mean, that might happen, but it's not because of being in different countries and playing on a server that's too far away from you. If you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. Team 1 underway. We do have Puck gonna head out.
Prepare for battle.
It looks like they don't have the things set up here, which is not great. I'm not sure if there's some issue with the ticket or what, but I will try and find this out for you so that way I can have the correct teams on there. A lot of all chat, as is the tradition. We do have Bounty Hunter heading out. The classic build for him at the start. Tangos. Did he just smoke? I think he just smoked. Oh no, they smoked. There was some pinging going on though. We'll see if they're able to find the Slark, who is heading over this way. Hasn't
30
skilled anything yet.
seconds to
So
battle.
even if he gets caught in the shards, he should be able to pounce away from them most likely. And well, looks like they weren't able to quite connect onto the Slark. Maybe if they were all together, they could have done something. There's chances for outplays there, but as it stands, it looks like you're going to get T-Show with both of the top bounty runes. So I am going to endeavor to put the player things on there for you guys.
The battle begins.
SG.
A prize.
Let's go. Forgiven.
Sorry for the issue. And T-Show. All right. Sorry about that. We're all good. Must be an issue with the ticket. So Leposa's decided to go mid with the Starkseer, realizing that it could be a really tough matchup for him, and instead they're going to sit the Puck mid, which makes sense. It's still going to be a bit of an issue because if he ends up using that orb at any point, he's got to use it right now, but now they have the Nightmare trying to catch him out, but not quite in range As instead, the turnaround is coming as they're trying to take down the bounty hunter. It's going to be Sleep and the right clicks going back the other direction as they get the dust off, trying to make its way out of there, but it's going to be a first blood taken by the Bane. Now, Tusk still does have another shards here as he's trying to chase down that bounty hunter, but realizing it wouldn't be enough damage and he would put himself in a dangerous position against the Jug. They're going to back out. Top lane, this is not a kill lane at all. Tidehunter should be able to survive here, at least through the initial levels, I would assume. Maybe later. I seem to remember that matchup actually being a little bit better for Slark as well. You can just sort of pound on him and get the essence shifts up, but only having level 1, now they can start to get it, and of course running into Anchor Smash is never a fun thing either. Nightmare comes out. Gonna be some right clicks there, the spin as well. Now off to the side, the shards to save his life after the orb, and he's trying to live through this one, jumping away, but it's not enough. The shards were pretty sick. Gotta admit, that was sick. Haystron, Laposa's waiting on it, gonna bottle up first. Gets the Iron Shell on him. Now he's good to beat. Another sleep though. The Puck, who's already ended up going down twice, is not quite here in time to help out his buddy, the Tusk. So it's going to be a third kill that Bounty Hunter has been a part of this early on. And this is a little test to all you folks out there. You don't have to play Bounty Hunter just sitting mid trying to, you know, snipe the couriers and stuff. You can play it very aggressively in this off lane, and even with the help coming from the Tusk, the Puck is still not really able to survive in this lane that well, and they're just gonna go in for another round. I don't know if the Puck can get away from this early. Like, you're gonna be able to soak up a lot of experience, but this is just a devastating start, and now the Bounty Hunter chasing him down as well, already level 2, and will the deal a good bit more damage. The shards come out, and that keeps them away. But you compare this off lane to what's happening up here. Tidehunter is about to hit level 3. He is taking actually a lot of damage. Does have the wands though, so he's gonna probably need to pop that if he wants to live. Yeah, and he will end up doing it. But you can see now after that good start, they want to try and help out this Tidehunter because they realize they want to give him a good time as well. But with the creep wave pushing in, it's gonna be good as the combo comes together and able to take down the Bane. In the meantime, though, Bounty Hunter in a lot of trouble. The Gush came out, trying to turn this around onto the Witch Doctor, and they managed to kill him off as well. So just battles all over the dang place. We got 5 kills in just about 3 minutes.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Taking a look
attack.
at the CS charts, Slark 21-8 versus the 16-7. So that is something. Juggernaut hasn't been able to CS quite as much as the Slark has, even though he's been involved in a kill. The big difference maker for me is looking like it's Laposa having a good game mid, so he's able to get even with the Ember. And even though Puck has died a lot, he's still been able to get a couple of CS. Smoke Gank coming in now. We got the Tusk and the Witch Doctor moving together. See if they can find the kill. Laposa maybe trying to bait him out, but they are wrapping around. Smoke broke. Doesn't look like the Ember Spirit was cognizant of that though. And with nobody showing on the map, you might need to be careful. The roll in though comes. The snowball is there. They got the Maledict. All the damage in the world. Trying to bring him down. He gets the Flame Guard up though. With this bottle, this actually might be enough to keep him alive. He actually, I think, could have been bottling through that whole time. But doesn't matter. He's still living through it. So good play there from the Ember. The wraparound's coming from Laposa. There are creeps here, but he just might be in trouble if he's not careful. And now the dust comes out as well. Try and turn on the Bounty Hunter to get the snowball away. Good bit of damage, and they take him down as well. So they still managed to find a kill. It's not on who they would have wanted, but not bad. Laposa's having a great time mid here. Of course, the caster curse is coming out. The chains just barely don't connect. Oh, really bad RNG. There were 2 creeps there. They managed to hit both of them instead of hitting, running away Darkseer. top lane. Slark already has treads as well as Falling Blade Wand, level 6. And this is very hard for a Tidehunter to deal with. A little bit of a chase going on right here with the bounty. Looking at the Tusk, they see the bounty illusion there, and now maybe realizing that the other one could be in the area. No spells committed for that though. Jump in onto Leposa. Out of mana, out of time, and out of life.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Good recognition there by the Ember. Trading over the Nightmare. Just continuing to be a bully here. Does have 2 points in the Brain Sap. And good play there to find the kill. He just held onto that Brain Sap the whole time. Omni Slash down as well. They're trying to get another kill, but I feel like it could happen. I think if he has the spin there, maybe he mangoes and gets the kill, but now Puck Cell Orb and everything, he wouldn't have died. Maybe they can go for it here. Orb just used. He's in trouble. Stick trying to run away. Play. Now gets the healing ward down. It does end up going down as well. The Maledict is there. They baited him into it. And they managed to find the kill. He does get his phase boots before he goes down, but meanwhile, another catch here. No chance for a kill. All the stuns were used. So back and forth we go. Leposa needs to be careful also. I guess he only has 1 remnant. Second one is there now. Leposa trying to dodge, so that way he doesn't actually get hit by it. And they're gonna back out. Or rather, Ember's gonna back out. Let's take a look at the net worths now. There's been a lot of kills going on so far. And everywhere we look, it's Tisho that are coming out on top. As Leposa found yet again. There is going to be a turnaround though. They make it happen. Able to find that kill. Leposa barely goes down. I think that actually might have been the rage creep that killed him.
A prize.
But did you see that? That was crazy. Witch Doctor coming in at the perfect time saves a life. I love these types of games. It's just like back and forth, seeing who backs off first. Now, Puck, thoughts of a bottle in the future. A little bit behind the Tidehunter, not by a huge margin. Everything's fairly even here. I guess things to watch for. Obviously, first Ravage is going to be very, very important with the Mana Boots and Soul Ring on Tide. Both of them is a little bit peculiar.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're trying to kill the Slark. They do have Ravage. They pop Ravage for that. I don't know if he saw it coming or what, but well, he manages to live through it. Really good play by Slark there. Ravage down. I guess he did just see it coming and waited. He baited that perfectly. I can't believe he was able to live there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It looked for a second like he was caught in a bad position, where like
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Where he had just gone around the edge of the trees and didn't see the animation come in or something, but realized it.
You won't feel a thing.
Rotation up top now. Witch Doctor ulti as well, keeping him in place, backing to pull it back, and they find the kill. Easy peasy.
Scanning.
Illusion.
So 10 minutes in now. Looks like down bottom, triple remnant. Good ability there to get the phase shift. They do get the Maledict down as well. Coconut's going to bounce around a little bit. They kill off that healing ward. Witch Doctor maybe going a bit too far forward for it though. Are they going to be able to punish? Looks like the answer is no. Too many heroes for an Omni Slash kill. But we do have the Battle Fury Slark. Rarely seen. I guess the hero himself is pretty rarely seen nowadays in professional. Post just had a whale of a time so far. This guy's getting constant farm. Soul Ring bottle has the hood as well. And 8-7 now. Looking like is going to be a good one. Trying to check out some of the stuff that's going on with the stream currently.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
All right.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Sorry about that, folks. Have to troubleshoot a few issues as this game is going on.
Bounty.
But Slark now, level 11, is trying to push down this tower. They're going to rotate in, able to find one. The Ember Spirit walked into the wrong area, is going to die there. They weren't able to get it, but the wraparound, the turn, they get the Ravage off as well. The huge ulti comes out, and they kill off 3. Great play there. And SG don't know what the heck hit him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The one nice part about that, I guess, for SG at this point is that Slark wasn't there with them,
Dire's
but
top tower
that was
is
a
under
really
attack.
bad series of events, and now they go
Radiant's
from being
bottom
able to
tower
possibly
is under
take down this
attack.
tower to getting a lot of damage dealt to the tier 1 of their own.
Dire's middle tower
But it
is
feels
under
like a lot
attack.
of this fighting is going on around the other side of the map, and now maybe even able to take down this Warden a little bit if they have an inkling that that's going on. They're going to catch the Juggernaut here. No Omni Slash available. He's going to drop the healing ward off to the side. They take it down. He's in a ton of trouble to track his turn, though, so he might be able to play his way out of there, just running out. But the Dream Coil comes down. They manage to find the tether. That's going to be another kill. The turn, though, goes as the Tusk falls, so it is at least one track kill. But now Tidehunter's going to have to back off. Definitely not worth it, though. Bounty Hunter and Jug going down for one track Tusk. As the chase comes, they manage to find the silence before they can get the counter initiation play, the jump away. Still living. Coconut's bouncing. The Death Ward down. They find themselves the Tidehunter, but actually too far inside the woods. They're not going to be able to get him. Vacuum. Maybe the turnaround. It's the slowest kill in the world. I don't even know if it's going to happen. He misses the Maledict.
Radiant's middle tower is under
The Bounty
attack.
Hunter comes in now, and it looks like they're going to be able to find themselves another track kill. They just want to hit him. That's all that they want in the world,
Radiant's
but it's
top
not
tower
happening.
is under attack.
Oh, man. This game is a little bit of a clown fiesta.
Dire's middle
Which is
tower
great.
is under attack.
All right.
Dire's
Level
bottom
10
tower is under
on the
attack.
Ember. Got himself a Veil, as well as that Flame Guard absorption. Very important in this game as the puck track. You're going to end up going
Dire's
down.
structures are fortified.
Doesn't look like it. They do find the kill onto the Bounty Hunter there. Another Nightmare comes through. They really would love to be able to get this track kill,
Dire's
and they do
bottom
bring him
tower
down.
is under attack.
but they weren't able to find the kill on the puck.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I hear Witch Doctor. They're gonna smoke. Immediately run into the Ember Spirit and the smoke is broken. Oh no. It's okay though, there aren't any wards here anyways.
Radiant's bottom tower
Smoke
is
again
under
gonna be
attack.
broken, this time by the bounty as he heads through. Walrus Punch. Witch Doctor ultimate yet again, and they do find the kill. Well played.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They did at least get a track off on the Witch Doctor, but definitely feels like they're playing well
Dire's
around
middle
this
tower
bounty.
is under attack.
Battle Fury is completed, by the way, for the Slark. Juggernaut has his done also. So those two heroes going to be competing for who gets the most farmed as the Ember Spirit just jumped in on the bottom lane, trying to get out of there. Is going to die, though. Now the TP's coming around. They get the Omni Slash to turn. They're able to find a second kill. So Drug takes down 2 for exchange of that Ember going down. But Slark did manage to play his way out. So quick pounce away. And wants to take down this Ancient Stack. But holy smokes, that's a lot of damage.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Posta, level
Dire's bottom
13.
tower is under attack.
Looking like he wants to go into Arcane Boots after the hood. I was wondering if he was just going to go for like a full pipe or something, but it's the casual hood for the moment. Now Ember showing up yet
Radiant are
again.
scanning.
I want to see how they want to respond to this T-show. Because it feels like they need to kill this Slark. Like, you
Radiant's
can't just
bottom
allow a
tower
Battle
is
Fury
under
Slark to
attack.
get whatever he wants. This hero becomes a real issue as the game gets later and later.
Radiant
Raposa,
structures are fortified.
spotted here by the bounty. They move in. They have the grip. Gonna connect onto him. Lots of damage. This is a very tanky guy. Has 17 stick charges, but was never gonna be enough.
I'll see you in your death.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
Bottom
is
lane.
under attack.
Shadowblade done for the Slark. Where are we at for the Juggernaut? He's got Yasha done. Meanwhile, in the jungle, they're still trying to chase that Witch Doctor. Not going to be able to get him. Immediately dewarding the Sentry. Mid lane. Juggernaut. Found. Silence. Caught. Damage. That's really not good if you
Dire's
are
top tower is under
a
attack.
show fan. Slark now getting involved in these kills. Gonna go for the Sanjin Yasha next, it looks like. We got Bounty still sort of skirting around this area. Might have wanted to try and get that courier pick off, but no such luck. As the Ember moves forward, they jump their way this direction. There was a sentry ward placed down, maybe signaling that they had an inkling of an idea that Bounty was there. Clark runs up, takes some essence, backs out. And you look at the way that this guy is farming. We'll have to see what T-Show's answer is to it. Right now, it looks like the answer is
Radiant's
move mid,
top tower
take
is
this
under
tower,
attack.
see where they go from there.
Dire's middle tower
Tier
is
1
under
tower
attack.
goes down.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Another movement through.
Radiant's top
Clark
tower
finds
is under
himself a Bane. Walrus Punch. Quick kill. Now the track onto Tusk, trying to run. They don't want to run back in. You don't want to get your Slark caught there, but he does Dark Pact off the Ravage, and now Laposa coming in as well. They're going to track, trying to run away. They do have a vacuum, though. They pull him back in together, but it is going to be disrupted there by the Pucks as well, trying to chase, see if they can find this kill here. It's going to be more than enough. With the Ion Shell and the Maledict damage. Too strong, too hard, jump forward. They find themselves the Bounty Hunter blinked right on top of him. And now Slark gets another one. 2-0-3.
middle tower is under
19
attack.
essence shift. He is hit pretty
Radiant
hard.
structures are
And only 20
fortified.
minutes into this game. Oh, before he even got the Asha delivered to him.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
You see this movement around by the Witch Doctor, just constantly getting this wards and vision in the right areas. Just keep playing sentries. Was that a little bit of a miss? Yeah, he missed it. Oh. Jug.
Dire's top tower.
That's
is
the
under
scary
attack.
thing about this game. I don't... Oh. Alright, well, Cusp is gonna live. Snowball, turning. Witch Doctor cast, a lot of damage. Coconuts are bouncing yet again. They don't have Ravage for this fight, but they are going to be able to find that track kill. Second track kill. It doesn't matter if you don't have Ravage. You still got enough damage just between what T-Show are throwing around.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Great
attack.
play from them. Also see the Dagon build. Wait a minute, what the heck?
Dire are scanning.
Is this... Why does it say Dagon?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower
Right,
is under
that's because
attack.
that's what the puck has? What the hell? Why
Dire's
did it
middle
say
tower
Dagon?
has fallen.
Whatever. Jump forward, silence. Onto 2, but he ends up jumping into the wrong area. Still going to be able to live. They try and pull back 1. Not going to be there, though. The Slark jumps forward, now dealing some Battle Fury damage, but they are tracked up. It's going to be a lot. There's going to be another kill there. So 2 go down, and these are track kills. You can't afford to give away that type of gold.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
1,800 gold. And I don't know. Questionable decision making going on. Honestly, between both teams, it's feeling like a little bit.
I'll take that.
Got it.
Bounty earn arcanes.
Illusion.
Still like trying to figure out what the heck that Dagon was.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Well, the Ember going for Eul's Scepter next. Got Sanjin Yasha done now on the Slark, level 19. And he really is just feeling quite hard to deal with. Like, the way that they find the kill on him,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
it really feels like they need to get a Hex or something. Like, I don't know how you shut this guy down.
Are scanning.
I guess just slowly over the course of a battle, you could hope to get him. You could grip him, maybe. Again, that seems like it's quite tough to do. Well, they do jump forward. They find themselves the Tidehunter, who's going to be stunned. Walrus punched as well. They miss the pounce, force step to the low ground. Living for the moment. Kraken Shell trying to run. Can't run through those shards, though. And now the track onto him as well. He's going to end up breaking that coil. And Slark gets on top of you. It is a problem. Going to go for BKB next. They just want to, like, destroy T-Show in the next couple minutes, it feels like. And they're doing a great job of it. Look at all the Sentry Wars just like randomly around too. This was one of the criticisms that people had of Cat before, was that he would just like buy a ton of sentries and place them all over.
Never refuse gold given.
And I don't think it's like it's that big of an issue, particularly in a game like this. Keep in mind, everybody, that he is still a stand-in. He's the coach for SG. I think it's actually quite good this game, though. What we've been seeing from him. He's been playing great as a stand-in.
Roshan has
You
fallen
can't really ask
into
for
the
more, I
battle.
don't think.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Gonna get a little bit of gold there for himself. Ember jumps away. Many hero rotation down bottom. They do get the coil there onto Bane. They roll through the Glimmer Sleep combo, and still gonna go down. Meanwhile, Slark tracked. Still have eyes on him. Needs to get his Dark Pact off, trying to jump, trying to run, trying to get out of there, and he is rooted. But looks to be okay. Rotation coming in now from the puck. No coil available, but does have the Euls. Could purge through a couple things if he wants to. Flame Guard going to be down. See if he can get the silence in time. A little bit off the mark. And now the Omni Slash will turn back around, but it manages to go over to Laposa. He is going to go down, but that's far less bad than it could have been. 2 are dead so far for SG as they're still trying to chase down that Tidehunter, but the damage coming through, it's too much right now from this Juggernaut. He's big, he's bad, he's mad, and he's out of control, and I don't know if they have a way to deal with him. Slark the only one left alive. They find the kill. That's Aegis down. 5 dead. Can they kill him a second time now, though? That's the real question, and it looks like the answer is maybe. The blink forward. Juggernaut trying to find that finish. They have the track. He's gonna go down. And Juggernaut gets that kill. Mega kill streak for him. Can't emphasize how huge that series of events was.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The tier 2 tower is gonna go down now.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And T-Show are playing a hell of a game.
Illusion.
And this was one of the things that I really like about it. I was gonna mention it earlier. That like Juggernaut, he can sometimes just like get blown up if you were able to go for like Puck silence and then immediately into, you know, Slark starting to beat at him. And I was thinking, like, how do you deal with that? The Manta, it's perfect. Everything that you could want. All right, let's see if he can get the silence this time. He does manage to find that silence, but they're never going to be able to blow him up in time. So Laposa going for some more defensive items here. Already has the Helm of the Dominator, Mechanism, and the Pipe. Going to finish off the Guardian Greaves shortly. Also have a Solar Crest being worked on by the Bounty Hunter. The other thing to note is like all those track kills, just like candy to a bounty. You love that. Then you can really start getting into like some serious
I'll take
damage.
that.
Or items that just help your team so much. Butterfly done on Jug. This is the problem. It's a 6,000 gold lead right now, and you look at the way the last couple minutes have gone. This is the Bounty Hunter effect. And that's why I think this hero is just so strong nowadays. Like, as they get the immediate D-ward. Like, it doesn't matter if you're on parity with the enemy team for a while. Once you start getting to the later stages and trade those kills out, you just start to build up that lead. And then you win one definitive fight, and you're suddenly in a huge winning position. But they really need to get, like, a serious combo going, you know? That's what this draft is made to do from SG. And the unfortunate part of it is that Tidehunter kind of mitigates all of that. You just pop a Ravage in the middle of the combo, and what do? Now, the plus side is Slark is going to have his BKB for the next fight for SG. But T-Show already in such a good position. They're looking to maybe run away with this one. Even queuing up the Radiance for the Ember. Yeah, they're having a good time. Looks like Tide already gonna have his Guardian Greaves as well shortly. I guess he's further away from it. Maybe if they take the fight around Laposa having Guardian Greaves and the BKB for Slark, they can win a fight. But that needs to happen. And Slark, or Puck rather, is going to be turning it around and going for a Sheep Stick instead of the Lincolns that he had queued up. All right, bottom lane. Maybe a battle of Bruin.
Radiant's bottom
Ember's
tower
got his
is
bots
under
up.
attack.
You've got Tidehunter with a TP as well. He can TP in if they want, but they're not going to defend this.
Radiant's bottom tower has
Instead,
fallen.
maybe a move towards mid. Trying to fight around that area. And in the meantime, T-Show
A prize.
on the back of this Juggernaut, who
Dire's
is
top tower is under attack.
so stacked up right now. Bosa? All alone. They don't want to go on the Darkseer. Instead, they're going to TP back. So SG make the rotations up top, looking for a kill, not able to find it. Slark is still hunting here. Maybe he's just going to cut the creep wave and then head back. He wants to go for the Silver Edge. Quite good for taking off Kraken Shell. And maybe that's the way that you start the fight. You Like, get the Silver Edge, blink silence. Could be good. While Slark's still cutting through those creep waves.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And Juggernaut going for the late game
Radiant's top tower
nullifier.
has fallen. Dire's bottom
So,
tower is under attack.
Purging probably the
Dire's
least
structures are
impactful part of
fortified.
this game.
Radiant's top
I
tower
think.
is under attack.
They have found themselves an Ember. No way to find that kill, obviously. Without the
Dire's
puck there.
bottom tower has fallen.
I think that being able to cut off the BKB for Slark could be a difference maker. Obviously, all of Darkseer's utility could be mitigated as well. Glimmer Cape for Witch Doctor, questionable. Tusk. I mean, the other thing is it's just a good damage item, too. It deals a ton of damage. And he almost has enough ult for it now. DD, maybe the way to make this work. Where is Slark, though? He's coming. Oh, God. If they don't get there in time, if Juggernaut takes that, they're trying to bait this out, but doesn't look like SG has fallen for it. Well, only blue. We're on the low ground. Maybe tried to bait them into thinking that there was a ward there. They're playing defensively now. We'll see if Witch Doctor moves forward to place down a sentry or not. Looks like they don't want to even test it. Mid lane, Slark again. The Shadow Blade away. Looks like after his Silver Edge is now completed, wants to go back for the Scotty. Again, makes a lot of sense. But both teams very, very cautious. After that one big fight that happened mid, obviously SG don't want something like that to happen against. They're only going to take really, really fights that are in their favor. And they're kind of just playing around the map, trying to avoid it whenever they get a chance. Like, you look at the last couple minutes, there's been very few kills. It's mainly just been SG farming more efficiently around the map. And that's what's allowed them to sort of catch back up here. Witch Doctor wants to go for the gem next. He is going to have that finish. Probably stick it on Slark if he can afford to. Walk forward. Broke. Jump. Hex. In trouble. Going to go down. And since he was broken, not able to get away from there. Now also the Bounty in a lot of trouble. He's caught here in the shards as well. They do have the Witch Doctor ultimate coming in. They get the vacuum. They get the pullback. Another kill. The snowball is running as SG catching one after another. 3 go down, and there's no buyback on those heroes. Now also looking for another one. They found the Juggernaut as well. He's hexed. He's in trouble. Starting to drop down as well. It does get the man to sell the turnaround, though. They're able to get the phase shift, trying to run away. That is going to be the Dark Pact, and good blink away there by the Juggernaut. Recognizing he would have gone down otherwise. So they don't manage to find the kill on the Jug, which might have put the nail in the coffin there, but instead it's still going to be a huge turnaround there for them. And looking to try and break high ground, there's no buyback on these heroes. Like I said, this is a huge problem. The tier 3 is starting to go down. What was a great fight for them earlier, now starting to look really, really rough. They pull him back in again. The Juggernaut caught in trouble. Doesn't have Omni Slash. He's starting to fall. He's going to go down as well. 100 seconds on the sidelines. He does have buyback, but you don't want to have to use the buyback here. Oh, this is tragic for T-Show. They've got the Radiance there for the Ember. Like, everything is starting to go their way, but the last couple of minutes have just unfolded terribly for them. They do have Ravage jump forward, gets it onto 2. Is it enough, though? Are they going to be able to find these kills? There's the Eul Scepter lift up, Snowball pulling everybody in. They're able to catch. Ravage is down now. They don't have a way to turn this back around. And as the Juggernaut buys back, Shards, not quite on the mark there, catches himself. And Muted, trying to run away, does have Blink, but no way to use it. And Ember looking for more. They're pissed off, but I don't think that they're going to be able to do all that much. Turn it around yet again. Oh, God, Ember. What has he done? Gets hexed, gets killed. Bit off more than he can chew, and he's down for 80, no buyback. What the hell just happened? Maybe they can find this kill onto Puck, but doesn't look like it. Again, it's like these little things, you know? Maybe you end up going directly into a grip instead of the other way, but whatever the case ends up being, they are going to try now to go for Roshan. Like, you look at all these heroes, they've got all the farm that they need. It just feels like they're getting outplayed. And jump forward, there's the Nightmare, not bad. Can they find any more? Grip is going to connect now onto the Puck, he's dead. Can they find a kill on the Slark? The answer is no. So, 2 go down over the past couple of minutes for SG. Things haven't looked great for them after that wonderful fight. It's been like, this is the thing, like I talk about, all right, it's looking so good for them, and then things like that happen, where suddenly you have Aegis and Cheese now on these heroes, and it just as easily could turn back and turn into a similar thing where like they force a Puck buyback. It is the melee barracks, and that's not going to change for now. So it feels like Tisho really want to get something done at the next round, and Laposa tracked. That was a little bit off the mark. Running, surging, caught again. Tuska's there too. Can they keep him alive? Snowball, save, turn around, Witch Doctor ulti down. There's the Slark on top of all of them, starting to deal the damage, racking up the essence shift. It's going up and feeling it, but are they going to be able to find any actual kills? It doesn't look like it. With the track movement speed, it's actually pretty hard for them to stay on top of these heroes. And, well, Bane eventually going to go down. They get Ravage back up, connects onto 5. Ember jumps back in. They take down the Tusk. He doesn't have buyback either. The rest of these guys need to get out of here, but they're muted. They're slowed. Starting to go down. Can they manage to find any more kills? Tisho forced to back out, and now maybe they've gone too deep. The turnaround happens yet again, and they catch on to Hijack. He's going to end up dying. Up on the high ground, Chug is stuck here. There's no way to get off. His blink is in his backpack. If he switches it over, he might be waiting for the Aegis to do it, or he's just gone AFK. No, he's doing that. Wait, the Aegis is going to come out, though. He didn't switch it over quick enough. He's not able to blink out. Oh, God, how does this happen? He does manage to Manta style and then get away, but they still have the Hex there to control and eventually, most likely, kill him off. No other form of control for the moment, but they do have a catch there. Now the slow, now the turn. No Omni. He is gone.
May you ride on nether zephyrs.
What the hell is this game?
Top shrine is under attack. Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
30-29. It's only a 2,000 gold lead, but now with 100 seconds on the sideline, Jug gone. This is going to be at least 2 lanes of rack. This could be megas. There's no Roshan to take elsewhere either. The only thing that they really need to be worried about is this Ember Spirit, who granted does hit quite hard, but I don't think that that's enough. Like, this Puck Hex has just been a masterstroke. Exactly what they needed. And 45 Essence Shift for Slark. I don't know if they can hold that. They might even just be able to finish the game. Lotus Orbs reflecting things like crazy. Slark ready to go at them. Switch over the sleep. Jump forward yet again. That's Megas. That's the not quite catch. But still a lot of damage. And well, they get a grip. She's taken off immediately. A turnaround. It's still so much freaking damage. They're starting to drop. 58 Essence Chips. Slark is destroying faces, hopes, and dreams of Brazilian Dota 2 fans the worldwide while simultaneously building them up. Because guess what? He's also Brazilian. 70 shifts finally stolen, and game 1 in the books, SG taken. All right, folks, that's going to do it for game number 1. We'll be back in a little bit for game number 2. The stream might go down, and we should also take these guys off. I'm going to have to switch which sides they're on. Big items, the Hex, that felt like it was key. The one fight, it went so well, and it felt like Tisho were just going to snowball from there. But SG, you know, dodged fights whenever they were coming up and looking bad, and then they took the fights that were appropriate. So I will see you all in game number 2 in just a few minutes. We have to Wait for the lobby to be hosted and all the other shenanigans that go along with Dota 2 tournaments. But I will see you all in a few for game number 2.